Hey there, Sergeant Lopez, Daniel, this is Old Fan, or Amanda. I'm doing a response today to your video, HD Weekly, what collection you have. I know this video is extremely late, but I liked that video a lot that you did, and I thought it was a really good question. What kind of collection are you trying to make, basically, and like what attracts you to buying certain series and stuff like that. And the website that you pointed out was really cool. I took a look at it. I didn't do the map thing or the spreadsheets and everything because I would be terrified to know that information. I don't ever want to know how much money I've spent on my collection. I've been collecting for a really long time, for one, and I've definitely indulged myself a number of times on certain things. I think that the collection that I'm trying to build and that I've continue to try and build is sort of like a historical overview of the world of Dragon Ball toys. One of my other big Dragon Ball hobbies, besides collecting and making these videos, is to keep as big an archive file on images of Dragon Ball toys from around the world that I possibly can. I have thousands of images of different Dragon Ball toys, and and whether they're good looking or whether they're bad looking, they're still a part of Dragon Ball history, and it's been really fascinating for me, and really like one of my biggest hobbies over the last probably 4 or 5 years, definitely, even though I've been collecting Dragon Ball toys before that, is sort of researching what each particular country did with the franchise. And there's so many different things that different countries have done with it. Italy had so many Dragon Ball toys, so many Dragon Ball Z toys, and so many Dragon Ball GT things and toys and figures. And most American collectors don't know anything about that. Most other collectors around the world don't know anything about that. And it's really hard to or it's been hard to import things from Italy a lot of times. And so there's this whole world that exists in Italy for their Dragon Ball toys. And then there's something like Ultrafigus, this company that was producing Dragon Ball toys in, as far as I can tell, only Chile and Argentina. And, they're really fascinating. And they also made things like sticker books. And then there's Spain, who had Yolanda, but other things as well. And that's, that's its own sort of little universe that is out there that, is just waiting to be researched and discovered. So again, I think that, that the collection that I'm trying to build is a collection that represents as much of that, Dragon Ball world history as I possibly can. I know I talk a lot about loving to collect bootlegs, but one of the reasons I love to collect bootlegs is, some of the aesthetic things about bootlegs, but also because a lot of times bootlegs do come from places like Mexico, and it's hard to find any other Dragon Ball toys that have come from Mexico, and they're really, really fascinating because of the whole AF thing, and, they're just such a bizarre little thing that for some reason is happening in Mexico right now, and that's just really, really fascinating to me. So that's one of the reasons I collect things like the Mexican AF bootlegs and stuff. It's just it's not the legal side of what's happening in Dragon Ball. It's not the Funimation more mainstream stuff that's happening in Dragon Ball, but it's just this like quirky little pocket of whatever going on in this part of the world or that part of the world, and that's chasing that kind of news and that sort of Dragon Ball history as it's happening is kind of cool. And so long as it has to do with the toys, I try to keep my ear to that stuff as much as possible. And I've been really bad about keeping up on a lot of other types of Dragon Ball news. But I have made a resolution to get better about that, and I will talk more about that later. So yes, this was a very, 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 very rambly video, but I thank you for indulging me on making this video response, because I thought it was a very good video and very fascinating, and I did like that website a lot. I can't take pictures of my entire collection for you. I know you requested that, Daniel. I can't do that because it would take me a long time. I do have a collection video planned, so once I get that done, I will upload that. Once again, this has been Old Fan. I will see everybody later. Thank you very much. All the best, and bye for now.